tonight.
Hi.
Say up there as well, because we're over on Insta as well. There we go. And tonight you've got myself and Tamsin in our Gym Jams. And we are going to do, so it's a bit earlier tonight, but Tamsin has been desperate because we've been looking for this book. So you got the other part of the series recently. I read the other two, what was it called? Come on. The Selkie Girl and
the treasure of
the Loch Ness Monster. So we are going to read The Secret of the Kelpie. So Tamsin has been absolutely dying to show you. So what I'm going to be doing is showing you like this, okay? So I'm not going to bother sharing it any other way. So I'm going to show you guys over on Instagram as well. So I've now got everything here. So this book belongs to, don't know if you can see that. She wrote her name in here, Tamsin. Don't tell everybody here's our name, eh? Not that they probably know anyway, but we've got Tamsin here. So Tamsin's going to help me turn the pages, and Tamsin got this book with the others for her 8th birthday, didn't you, Tamsin?
Yeah.
When you turned 8. And
I got a whole of them.
You got 3 of them, and I got them from the Black Ness shop. So Black Ness Castle shop. So I usually get a lot of things when I'm out and about for the kids. Lots of books and things from Historic Scotland. And you can still buy their stuff online, guys. So let's get started. So we just want to say hello to everybody first. And we're going to start reading our lovely story, okay? So it's called The Secret of the Kelpie. And it's retold, so I like that, it's retold by Larry Don. And it's illustrated by Philip Longson.
It's just Don. You can just say Don.
Don. Okay. So this book was dedicated to my wonderful niece Emma. I hope you grow up surrounded by Scotland's magical stories. And this, just a wee bit of information about what the Kelpie is. The shape-shifting Kelpie or water horse was believed to live in many Scottish lochs and rivers, especially in northern Scotland. The story brings together elements of Kelpie lore from a variety of Scottish traditional tales, including stories found in F. Marion McNeill, The Silver Bow, Volume 1, Otta Swire, The Highlands and Their Legends, Jennifer Westwood and Sophia Kingshill, The Lore of Scotland. So let's get started. So before we start, let's just quickly show off the book, the front of the book, to people there on Instagram and people here on Facebook and YouTube.
Lots of people are saying hi.
Yeah, they're saying hi. Yeah, they're just giving us a wee wave. So say Aicheva, which means good night, good evening, good night. Anyway, every loch in Scotland, however beautiful, has its dark, cold depths. And every loch in Scotland has its Kelpie. But it's easy to forget those dangers on a sunny afternoon. So that's the first page. And you can see it's a beautiful loch picture. You guys there can just about make it out on Insta. Isn't that pretty? I love these books. They've been illustrated so beautifully. One sunny Sunday after lunch, the blacksmith's children decided to play hide and seek by the loch near their village. The oldest brother, Fergus, strode ahead to carve his initials on a tall grey stone. The youngest sister, Flora, covered her eyes and counted 99, 100, coming, ready or not. But Flora didn't find her sisters and brothers. Instead, she found, so there's the blacksmith's children, and Flora is off to go and find them. So what did Flora find? A horse. I found a beautiful white horse. Her sisters and brothers rushed out of their hiding places to look. The most perfect horse they'd ever seen turned towards them and snickered softly. Who does it belong to? Asked Flora. It can't be from a farm, said Fergus. Not with that fancy saddle. So you can just make out that beautiful white horse. To all the boys and girls who are watching this at home, a really nice story coming to you from Scotland. Maybe it's a pretty princess's horse, said Agnes. Well, maybe it's a brave knight's horse, said Archie. Fergus looked around. Its owner isn't here right now. Who wants a quick shotty? I do. All the children put their hands up, all except for Flora, who was looking at wet hoof prints on the dry ground. Two at a time, Fergus lifted Mary, then Magnus onto the gleaming horse's back. There's room for one more. This horse is bigger than I thought. He lifted Agnes up. So you can just about make it. You guys can see it there on Insta. And just show you guys down here. Hi, Calvin. There's still space. You can all go for a ride. Fergus lifted Archie up. What about you, wee one? No thanks, said Flora. Plenty of room for me then. As Fergus climbed up, Flora frowned. I think that horse just got bigger so you can all fit on it. Don't be daft, said Fergus. Come and have fun with the rest of us. Flora shook her head. So you can just make out Fergus there. Fergus. I think that horse came out of the loch, said Flora. I think you should all get off. The horse started to walk towards the loch. No, nice horsey, not that way, said Fergus. Let's go up into the fields. He grabbed the mane to guide its head away from the water. The horse ignored him and kept walking towards the loch. I can't turn it. Jump off, shouted Flora. Her brothers and sisters yelled, We can't jump off. We can't get down. We can't move. We're all stuck. Flora gasped. I know what that horse is. There you go. Just about make the naughty Kelpie horse. Close that. It's a Kelpie, she shouted. Remember the old stories. It's tricked you onto its back. Now it's taking you into the loch to drown you and to eat you. Fergus was still trying to turn the horse away from the loch, but his hands were tangled in its mane. The other brothers and sisters wriggled and struggled, but they still couldn't get off. They all started to scream as the horse's hooves splashed into the shallow water. Don't panic, called Flora. Let me think. So there you have wee Flora and the Kelpie. Scary looking thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I've read this story so many times.
As Flora watched the horse carry her family steadily away, she took a deep breath and leant on the tall grey stone. Let me think. Her hand touched the old carvings. She bent down. The biggest carving showed an animal rising out of the loch. Wait, she whispered. I found something. So you can just make out just over there. Just see wee Flora. Here you go. A spade, an axe, a sword. They're all made of metal. She looked up. The Kelpie didn't have an iron bit between its teeth, or iron stirrups by its flanks, or iron horseshoes on its hooves. That's the Kelpie's secret weakness, she murmured. It can't stand metal. Then she yelled as loud as she could, Do you have something metal? You can see. God, you're not as wee as you used to be, are you? You're a heffalump. Anyway. My penknife's in my boot, Fergus called back, but my hands are caught in the mane. I left my comb in the house, shouted Mary. Magnus yelled, I've got the back door key. He swung the key on its chain and hit the horse's flank. The Kelpie screamed and reared high in the air. Magnus and Mary and Agnes and Archie all fell off. But as the horse crashed back down, Fergus was still stuck with his hands tangled in the mane. You can just about see that. There we go. The Kelpie trotted towards the middle of the loch. Flora chased after it, hoping to cut her big brother free. Fergus hauled back on the horse's head, slowing it down. Flora splashed through the water, trying to catch up. The Kelpie waded deeper and deeper into the loch. Gosh, that was... You are a big heffalump. Oh, there. A bit better. You can just make that out. There you go. Flora reached the Kelpie just as the water reached her waist. She stretched up and slid the knife out of her brother's boot, then jumped up and slashed at the Kelpie's mane. The horsehair sizzled when the iron blade touched it. Fergus ripped his hands free and fell into the water. Flora hauled him spluttering to his feet and they backed away from the horse. See? There we go. The beautiful horse began to change into something huge and ugly and hungry. Steam swirled from its nostrils. Waves swirled around its hooves. Its head arched high above Flora and Fergus. Fergus grabbed the knife from his sister and waved it at the Kelpie. We have a metal blade. You stay there. You leave us alone. So my hands, hold on a minute, Tamsin. My hands are just covered in them. Can just make them out over here. Ooh. Over here. If you can just see that there. There's the big scary Kelpie. Scary, scary, scary.
It's a Calvin Monreal brand.
Yes. Anyway, so the Kelpie stood still as Flora and Fergus dragged each other towards the shore where their brothers and sisters stood shivering and shaking. The Kelpie watched Flora and Fergus struggle out of the water, then sank into the dark depths of the loch. There he is. This one's not quite like the other one. The other one was the other two stories were much more pleasant.
Well, the Loch Ness Monster was kind of the same.
The Loch Ness Monster was good. Soon the children were safe at home, warming up and drying off. I knew there was something strange about that horse, said Agnes. No, you didn't, said Archie. You thought it was a pretty princess's horse. Well, you thought it was a brave knight's horse, laughed Agnes. Flora knew what it was, said Fergus. She worked out the Kelpie's secret and she saved us. Flora smiled. Let's make the carvings on the stone clearer to warn the next family who play by the loch. So there they are, sitting next to the fire, telling a nice story. Well, not really. Being very thankful that they are alive. The Kelpie stone is still there today, a warning to all the local children, and perhaps to you, never to trust a beautiful horse with wet hooves, and always to carry something metal in your pocket. So there it is, the Kelpie stone. The end, is it?
Yes, the end.
Yep, that's it. So that's a nice, children's book about one of Scotland's mythical creatures, the Kelpie.
Can I show you something?
Yeah, you show us all, because she's been dying to be on here. What were you wanting to show everybody? Just the carvings of the Kelpie.
No, look.
Oh, the other two books there.
Yeah, the bottom one.
Yeah, so we've got the Loch Ness Monster and the Tale of Tam Lin. We need to read that one. So we need to collect more of these stories, don't we, Tamsin?
Yeah.
Let me just see. So just so everybody knows, if you have any children in your household or grandchildren or nieces or nephews and you've got an interest in Scotland, this is part of what's known as the Traditional Scottish Tales series. You can just see a wee kind of sticker thing on the front of the book. And they're really lovely. They're really wonderfully illustrated, really well written. And Tamsin loves them. She's been reading them all the time, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you can get it from any, well, I'm pretty sure you should be able to get it from their publisher. It's from, let me just see. You should probably be able to get it online, to be fair. But they're all so lovely. And we've been looking forward to telling you that story. And the Kelpie, I mean, you'll see the Kelpies. You'll see the Kelpies, won't you? Here,
Yeah.
when you come here. What are the Kelpies? Do you know?
They're these horses that these horses. That's all.
But you know that the ones that we can go and visit, that's the ones I'm talking about. Hey?
The big heads.
Yes, the big heads. Yeah. You went there.
I know.
Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember.
It was only last year.
I remember it easily.
Okay. Good evening, Stuart. So the Kelpies are pretty much, that's the best story of the Kelpies because it gives you a sense of what they were or what they were believed to have been. And they were mythical horses that would actually be monsters who lived in a loch in Scotland, and they would present themselves as a beautiful horse, and you would get on its back and then it would ride you into the depths of the loch and drown you and then eat you. And it's my thought that just like with any children's story or any myth or legend, a lot of them come from being a fable. So stealing a horse was a hangable offence. So it's my thought that they were teaching their kids not to steal horses, no matter how tame it looks. And I thought it was quite well done actually with how the rider was not there. So just because there's nobody there with the horse doesn't mean you're allowed to just take it. So it was a nice wee lesson and a scary way.
Someone's telling us good evening.
And that's Stuart. I said good evening to Stuart. You say good evening to Stuart.
Good evening, Stuart.
Good evening, Stuart. Good evening, Stuart. Yes, I am very posh tonight. So I'm Tamsin. Now, Tamsin was on last night briefly, but Tamsin didn't really feel too much like singing. So I don't know. Can you sing everybody a good night song? One of the songs you remember?
I don't really have any good night songs.
Any song that you've done in school?
Do you remember any song? Any Gaelic song? Just so that the people can hear your beautiful Gaelic. Do you remember the one you did for the mod?
Yeah, I think I do.
You don't need to get it perfect. You just need to sing a wee bit of it that you remember. Okay.
Okay.
So do it nice and loudly like you did at the mod. Go for it.
I don't remember the song.
Okay, just do the whatever you remember.
Do you remember your poem?
Like, am I allowed to do a poem?
You can do your Gaelic poem. Do you remember it?
I'll try.
Okay.
Alton. Okay, I can't really remember it.
So you don't really want to do any song or poem, no?
No.
Yeah, but everybody wants to hear you sing a wee song.
Well, Marg Mitchell sing. Okay.
She's going to try, okay? Marg.
Okay.
Sorry, Marge. Go for it.
Okay. I'll just do crooked. Probably.
Do an easy one. An easy one. A nice, easy one.
None of them I remember that easy. I'll just try the.
Will you below?
That one's not easy. I'll just sing ones that aren't even that nighttime because
That's fine. You don't need to do any ones that are nighttime. You just need to sing a song. Come on. Everybody's waiting. Go for it.
Okay. This one is. What? How did it go? I really know how it went in Gaelic. The weird Alio one.
Leo, I just want to do Leo.
I forgot the words, and I can't sing the words.
Do you remember any of your poem? Why don't you go? I know what you can do. You can read the story you wrote about the picture. Go get your jotter. You can read everybody what you did the presentation for Mrs. Smith. So yeah, this is part of the kids not going to school for ages. They start to forget things, unfortunately. But you get your jotter quick. So Tamsin is in the Gaelic medium with both of her siblings are also in the Gaelic medium. And every day they're part of this thing that they go on, and the teacher gives them so many tasks that they need to try and do and achieve. Some are for maths, some of them are for literacy, and Tamsin's all of her work is in Gaelic.
Is it the second story? Is it the story
that one, yes, the story that she did on Word. She was very good. She did it all by herself, and she put photographs and everything in. Come. Tristan helped you a wee bit, but you were very
But the photographs, but that wasn't
okay.
entirely.
So read your story. So this is it, wasn't it? Or was it this one? Here it is.
Yeah, it's
this one. So she's going to read very nicely for you all because she wrote this all herself, okay?
Okay. I can try.
Nice and loudly and clearly.
Okay. I can try. Unlachai mi chunnen try. I guess va a vur glengon leis ta krubakin ach va in krub kmor I guess chara Jarek mal in krubakin ille ach va garamers ku brekriach nure va ansen vur I guess nure ha uedal fasker be a gomakusen.
Nice and lively, Usa.
Yeah.
You're so good. She's usually this is a national mod prize winner here. She won 3rd place at the national mod for the native speaker category. Come on. Okay. Nice and loudly like you do at the mod. Remember when Mummy we practice all the time, don't we?
Yeah.
So you go do it nice and loudly. Remember, you need to project your voice so everybody can hear you.
Va vur gavar ansen cherach som vator fir wachen nievel ans.
I guess
va hanik shin ansen cherach. Charo shin adol fashk in fir wachen nievel. Leim shin ans in kuan Chunig sin tor innovate. Chunig sin clach leis maidin va felt pink eike agus irabal jarab eike. Go how which in nanium akin va ijira chanim ans vur. Hek sin a rash agus va in grana sin va in carriage ella akin a koshach in trai va in cho chair.
She wrote this all by herself.
Yanav sin cashjal ganivach. I guess va a fair ikelach and and hek and chelach akin I guess faishinja. Yana ven daddy I can cashjal gan bach kusha. I guess vai shin fair avin. Iche
yeah.
Shin yes erin kurim chnig akin. Va in ganivach adal buye ag is va in grian adal shies. In urshin va ne schlicken adal buye kujak. Va shin Uile bronach son vai shin adal yahi ag is ruishin yahi. Nure hek shin yahi va shin uile toisje.
Tonichtje. There we go. So that is literally 3 pages of her writing. And then she did another one. What's this one? Va Malcolm Ega Conrad.
No,
Oh,
that's
that was she's got such beautiful handwriting. And look at that, guys. Look at that beautiful handwriting that she has written, literally 3 pages.
I remember when I used to have really bad, but then like about later in P3 I started to learn the basics and making your writing
So
clear.
Marge said thank you. So what do you say in Gaelic when you say you're welcome?
That sounds French when I
And
said
if Mrs. Smith is watching, what would you say to Mrs. Smith in Gaelic right now? And I'll send it to Mrs. Smith. Do you want me? I can send this to Mrs. Smith.
I hear that.
Yeah, but you need to say something more there.
Um,
About your day, your weekend. What you're going to do tomorrow.
how much at the yen of yen of painting and that. I guess how many dollar yen of and Opodahiyagum.
Okay.
I guess Ritian Aaron laptop. I mean dollar air glow.
There you go. So if Mrs. Smith is watching, there you go. Okay?
Yeah. Wait.
So we're nearly done. I know you've been dying to be the centre of attention here. Well done. It's great to see youngsters learning Scots Gaelic. Wish I got it at school. Yep, she's very lucky. She goes to the local Gaelic medium here.
Wait, where's Mrs.?
She's not here yet, but Mrs. Smith, I'm going to send this to her on an email.
Okay.
Okay? What about Mrs. McIsaac?
You can do that to her too.
Yeah, quickly then. What do you want to say to Mrs. McIsaac?
Yeah, I want to say Mrs. McIsaac.
If you got stage fright, you don't know what to say to people. Not what you normally would say.
I know.
Okay, go for it.
Hami getting during is that I guess Hami agiri a brain is it air glow a matter. Could you? Yeah.
Okay, so we'll see tomorrow. There you go. So now I need to send this to her teacher or her teachers tomorrow. And then you need to go to your bed now because it's after 9 o'clock. And it's just, her bedtime is actually 9 o'clock. It's always 9 o'clock, isn't it? Very rarely, even at the weekends, it's always 9 o'clock.
Yeah.
But you like your sleep when she gets up. You just want to talk to everybody though.
I go and glow so much.
You go and glow, yeah. I don't think anyone knows what that is. Hello. So hello. And Jackie's in. Hello, chicas. Say hola.
Hola.
So she's trying to speak a wee bit of Spanish.
Can I do press on the waves?
Press on the waves? No, I don't. No. Everybody knows you just need to wave back. You don't need to touch anything. And we've got Tristan. So I'm trying to get Tamsin and Tristan and Rowan to speak Gaelic more often. And they do actually speak Gaelic every now and then to one another, don't you? But I think we really need to get your Gaelic. So we've been putting some Gaelic TV. So we're putting BBC Alapa on, haven't we? And
Yeah.
we watched some BBC on Gaelic YouTube videos. Yeah.
Yeah,
And we watched the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe in Gaelic, didn't we?
Yeah, I'm getting so much stage fright.
You're getting so much stage fright. She's getting so much stage fright. Remember, when you did the mod, you were like the bravest person ever, and you didn't have any stage fright, did you?
I didn't put it when it's in the night. I just get stage
When it's in
fright.
the night, it's not. It's because it's past your bedtime and you're just getting tired. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, so what to do? You need to go call Tristan and Rowan down. You need to go brush your teeth. Go. Say good night to everybody. Say aichiva.
Aichiva.
There you go. So she's off. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed that. And she'd been dying to do that for ages. And Johnny, yeah, I wish. I'm up every night. Go get the two of them. Go brush your teeth. So there, we let them stay up a wee bit later than that they would normally be allowed, because even on the weekend they are up until 9. Go quick, Chanel. Honestly, I had 3 of them. And I've got a 14-year-old now, an 11-year-old, and an 8-year-old, and they're all nuts. So let's just see. I want to see if they'll all come, because I've got to get a wee bit of Gaelic. So my teenager, she is the most awkward, as you can imagine. She never does anything. Rowan.
She's not here right now.
Where is she?
She's already brushed her teeth.
Well, tell her to come down anyway, and tell Tristan to come down. Did you tell Tristan? This is a night in my house. So we're just going to wait for them, because Tristan loves, he loves the attention. Absolutely loves the attention. But he might give you a wee bit more Gaelic. I'm just feeling like we're missing out on the Gaelic here. So they're usually fighting. They might be fighting actually on the way down the stairs. Let's see what happens. People can sympathize with me if you've got kids at home 24/7 at the moment. Tristan? Anyway, so the two are still in primary school. Your Waynes are wee angels every time I've seen them, lol. Wee angels. They are pretty good kids, right enough, but they are wee widos as well. Damson like that. Hey, I get stage fright. I'm like, no, you don't. I'm glad I've only got a dog. He's a handful as it is. Well, I've got a dog right there. She's fast asleep. Okay, Tristan. So you're going to come say hello to everybody? So Tristan, during lockdown, has been teaching himself Japanese. Like, that's the type of child he is. You're going to come say hello to everybody?
Oh, hello.
And we're trying to teach everybody a little bit of Gaelic. So we're not going to teach them Gaelic, but I just want, if I'm going to send this to Mr. McPhee, do you mind covering yourself up, my boy? Right.
I just scratched myself.
Just come in, and what I want you to do is to say to everybody, as if you're talking to Mr. McPhee and Miss MacArthur. What do you want to say to Mr. McPhee and Miss MacArthur just now? And you go tell Rowan to come down as well.
She's not.
Is she not? Right. Awkward teenager, and she's got the best Gaelics, doesn't she?
Best
Well,
Gaelics.
The best
Okay.
Gaelics, the best galaxy. Go.
Couldn't you hat in video chat?
Is that all you're going to say? No. No, come on, say something nice. Everybody's here. Look, should have my 3 for a day. You know, nuts. Roll on the salon opening so I can get peace. Ha ha ha. Right, Nicole? Nicole, look at you better be opening because I really need my hair done. Remember Nicole from the hairdressers?
Yeah.
Yeah. So so Nicole's saying, say hi. They do my hair.
Hello.
You see, Nicole, I bet you're getting a wee break, but I'm not going to go into that. Anyway, what you just need to tell Mr. McPhee. Tell him what you've been doing, and I'm going to send this to your Gaelic teachers.
Oh.
So everybody that's watching, this is nice for you guys as well. But come on, go for it.
Vami się Janowek Jen education I guess Japanese.
Japanese. And you want to tell everybody something in Japanese because he's probably dying. Go for it.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa. Right, okay.
Hello. 外国人です。スコットランドです。
There, I have no idea. He's got the gift of the gab, that boy. Right, go. Brush your teeth. Good night. What? Okay. Maybe do it again.
What?
Do it again. Right, thank you. Tamsin, go. Fee, you're very welcome, Tristan. Right? Oh, God. I did call them down. So Tristan is learning Japanese. He's been really good, actually. He's been learning Japanese.
I'm learning Japanese.
Okay, you're also learning Japanese. Okay,
and I'm learning Gaelic just to keep it up. And
Gaelic.
I'm learning German.
And German, yeah.
I'm very high in my German.
You're very high in your German so far, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But they're big sister.
I'm nearly falling over.
Okay. Good night. You're going to go quickly brush your teeth, right? Quick. Right, there we go. So that's the end of tonight's session. So thank you for everybody for tuning in. You made Tamsin's night. She was dying to do that. And Nicole, I need to see your wee madam again. She's probably getting so big. But anyway, so thank you for joining in. If you have any children in your family unit, feel free to share this with them because they might enjoy it. A nice wee story from Scotland, and seeing a couple of crazy kids as well, because they are a bit crazy, but they're my crazy. So we're all together in this crazy time. So one more thing, I will not be live as of next week. I'm taking next week off. I'm still going to be doing the virtual tours right enough, and you'll still see some things on Facebook here and there. But I will be sorting out my little area, which I'll now be doing my live videos from. So I'm going to be doing kind of DIY stuff next week, and obviously getting everything ready and catching up with some emails. So if you're waiting for an email from me, I will get back to you next week. And I think that's it. So I'll be on for the virtual tour, so you'll see some things about that. That's been going absolutely incredible. So before I go, much love. Thank you to everybody who's been about and given us your kind, I was going to say donations. It's not quite a donation. From booking a ticket and taking part, it's much appreciated. Oh, my Lord. I swear. Right. Good night.
Night.
Right. So I won't be really having much of a time off. Sayonara. Yeah. Okay. Sayonara. Okay. Am I saying it right? Don't know. So I'm going to have a nice week off, but I'll see you a week tomorrow. And hopefully we'll have our wee space all set up for you. and we'll have some exciting things to tell you. Hopefully the website will be fixed. So it's going to be a week of getting the head down and getting some work done. So I will be about. So if anyone has any questions or needs to get in touch with us, I'll still be on Facebook. Like, I'll still be monitoring the messages and things. So don't worry about that. You can still get in touch with me, the same on Instagram. So it's going to be a nice week. And in the evening time, I'm probably also going to be going to my bed at 9 o'clock. So there you go. But thanks very much for joining in, and please share with anyone that you think would benefit or enjoy it, and I'll see you guys next week, or a week on Monday rather. So take care, much love, and